This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Kierra Powell.
And I'm Grace Tiana. Texas Tech celebrated its 91st anniversary yesterday. Tech students and alumni tweeted their reflections about this special day. Allison Matherly, the coordinator of digital engagement, shares how Texas Tech used social media channels to commemorate the event.
For our 90th anniversary, we hosted a party in the sub and had cake and punch and that kind of stuff. And we also created a historical Tumblr account that looked back at 9 decades of history of Texas Technological College and also Texas Tech University, and really focused on the university's roots.
Happy birthday, Texas Tech.
Valentine's Day is this Friday, and to celebrate the Lovers Holiday, Tech's Activity Board is hosting a Valentine's-themed karaoke night. The event will be held tomorrow in the Barnes & Noble inside the sub from 7 to 9. Participants will be provided refreshments. Looks like the only thing you'll need to bring is that achy, breaky heart.
Yesterday, there was a report of 18 people hospitalized in North Carolina for possible mad cow disease. After further investigation and medical testing, officials at Novant Health Forsyth Medical Center announced in a news conference this morning that now nearly 20 patients at the hospital have been diagnosed with a fatal brain disease due to surgical equipment that was cross-contaminated from a surgery in January and not properly sterilized. Investigations will continue to see who will be held accountable.
So Grace, have you had a chance to watch any of the Olympics in Sochi this year?
You know, I have not, and I have heard so much hype and excitement about these games, and I'm pretty bummed because this semester has just been so busy, but I'm really looking forward to kind of sit down this weekend and watch the events.
Well, I haven't either, but my grandma's keeping me up to date. But we have Kahley Paulsel here, and she has all we need to know about what's going on in Sochi.
Ladies, a lot has happened in the Winter Olympics this week. Sunday, Russia's team took home the gold for men's figure skating, and it was a tough competition. So far, Canada, Norway, and the Netherlands have each won 7 medals. Team USA is not too far behind with 5 medals, including 2 golds in snowboarding. On the agenda for tonight, women's ski jumping, men's snowboarding, and the 500-meter ladies speed skating. You can keep up to date with all the latest Olympic news, videos, and photos by visiting the official website www.sochi2014.com/en. Canada won 4 medals in the freestyle skiing, while the Dutch have dominated speed skating. The big disappointment so far has been downhill skier Bodie Miller. The New Hampshire native was the favorite for the men's downhill, but he finished 8th. Miller skis 2 more times next weekend in the Super G and the Super Combined. In other news, iconic actress and child star Shirley Temple Black died earlier this morning at the age of 85. Temple Black stepped into the Hollywood movie spotlight at the age of 3, and her stardom rose from there. Later in life, Temple Black served as a U.S. ambassador. Former President Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, "As long as our country has Shirley Temple, we will be all right." That's all for today at the National News Desk. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Kahley. Well, it looks like winter is keeping it cool and interesting for us this spring semester. Our weather specialist, Kahley Smith, has more on what to expect from the weather this week.
Hey, Grace. Yes, it does look like things are actually going to start warming up this week. But we'll talk about that later because right now it is still definitely cold. As we are sitting right about 28 degrees out here. The winds aren't too bad for Lubbock. They're blowing about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so not too bad. But as we take a look at that 3-day forecast, you'll see that today the high is 31 and the low is 26. Then Wednesday, things will start to warm up as dry air, northwesterly dry air begins to flow into the area, warming things up to 55 degrees and a low of 34. With winds blowing from the northeast at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then Thursday, we will reach 70 degrees and a low of 37, and winds will be 10 to 20 miles per hour from the west. So it looks like things are starting to warm up just in time for Tech baseball to get started on Friday. Ladies, back to you.
Awesome. Will you be at that game, Kahley?
I am planning to go, except I will be late because I think it starts at 2 and my class doesn't get out till 3.
Oh no. Well, I mean, you'll still make it, so that's good. That's a good thing. Well, and you won't have to wear the coat. It'll be warmer, correct?
Exactly, it will be warmer. And actually, it looks like Sunday it could reach 80.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, beach weather, almost. If only we had water.
Yeah. Except it feels weird talking about that when my nose is freezing.
Yeah.
That's what you love about West Texas, right?
Yes.
Thanks, Carly. That's all for this Tuesday's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. See you guys tomorrow.